in the still doo-dee-doo of the night. What's up, guys? This is the Gospel according to Mark with a C. He is I and I am he. Just taking some time to tell you exactly what's on my mind. And guys, I'm back again, and I want to give a shout out to everybody out there who have been commenting on my old videos, telling me that I need to get back in the game and they miss me and, come on back and all that stuff. It really touches me to the core of my heart. I don't want to get emotional. I said I wasn't going to do this, but I do want to thank you guys so much for that. I've been doing a lot of hours on the job. I also moved recently, so it's just been really, really crazy. You know what I mean? So I do thank you for not forgetting about me and just hanging in there with the brother. And for everybody who actually unsubbed during my absence, I noticed there's been a few of that. All I can say to you is, you'll come running back. You'll come running back. Yes, you will. You'll come running back to me. You see that time is on my side. Yes, it is. And I'll be waiting for you. You know what I mean? You're always welcome. There's cornflakes and milk in the fridge. Come on back. But take your time. It's all good. I'll be here. But anyway, guys, listen, I want to bounce this off of you. I figured this is a good way of jumping back in the game because I saw this article a couple of days ago, and I figured I would ask your opinion on it because it might help someone. It might help to prevent them from making a huge mistake in another helpless, innocent human being's life, who hasn't even been born yet, guys. All right, so what this is there was, I guess, a article or someone wrote on Reddit. They were asking like the viewer or the reader's opinions about whether they thought that it was cool to name their unborn daughter after Captain Phasma from the Nyquil trilogy, of Star Wars. And the way they frame it, it says AITA for wanting to name my daughter after a Star Wars character. Now, AITA, I do believe in this context, stands for Am I the Asshole? For wanting to name my daughter after a Star Wars character. And it goes on to say, throwaway, of course, since we are 99% set on the name and don't need my child's name tied to my Reddit history. It says here, my wife and I are huge fans of the Star Wars movies. Huge! We met while camping out for the premiere of The Force Awakens. Our spark was instant, and just a year later, I proposed with a ring hanging from the arm of a Rey Funko figure, and she said yes! Woo! Okay, you got yourself a good one there. Everything about us is Star Wars, and I mean everything. From what we watch, to what we play, to our home decor, to our sex toys. No, it doesn't say that. Our friends think we're a bit nutty, cuckoo, but have always respected it until my wife got pregnant. By you, I'm assuming, right? Okay. And we shared the name we wanted when we found out we are having a girl. Captain Phasma. The whole name, like Mary Kate. She's due in 6 weeks, and once we announced the name on a Zoom meeting with our family and closest friends, they went from being happy and excited to appalled. They think we're messing up the child for this. My wife and I were both bullied as kids. Well, that explains it. Including myself for having a name associated with a girl. For example, Jordan. Well, tell that to Michael, man. That's not really, I guess it's just an example. And we think a strong name would make other kids in awe of our daughter. Especially once you have the tie-in to Gwendolyn Christie, who's basically a warrior. No, Gwendolyn Christie is basically an actress or an actor, if you want to be politically correct. Okay, she's not a warrior, she just plays one. And not really a good one, if you ask me, because, of course, in the movies, she died not once, but twice. And as far as Game of Thrones is concerned, yeah, she was a good character in that. But, that was another one where I felt like she didn't get justice, but that's neither here nor there. Our daughter should be both respected and feared, it says. So they want their daughter to be both respected and feared. I don't know if naming your daughter Captain Phasma is going to make her respected. It might make her feared, because people might just think she's just like batshit crazy. But that's what they're asking. Do you think that naming your daughter Captain Phasma is going to inspire respect and fear from the other kids in the class? When they're going through attendance, Billy, Joey, Mustafa, Captain Phasma. You just made her a joke. It says you grew up being bullied. You don't think the kids are going to be kind of laughing at that? I don't know. You might want to get her some serious blaster training, to deal with that. Now it says, my parents are begging us to consider naming our child or our girl Gwendolyn or Brienne, even, for Christie's Game of Thrones character. Honestly, it's a sore point with my wife and me because she watched the show behind my back and it bothers me. Oh, this dude's got issues. So she watched Game of Thrones behind your back and it bothers me. She's not allowed to watch TV on her own. Dude, you got bigger concerns. And my parents know this. So I definitely would not consent to naming her Brienne, even though I respect Christy and her talents in the clips I've seen. So, AITA, or are we the asshole for wanting to name our daughter after a strong female character from our favorite movies? I feel like between Star Wars being where we got our start in our lives basically, that it shouldn't be so bad. And then it says, edit. I thought reactions would be mixed, but I am surprised at how negative it is, especially with the reasons for her name. We have some time to think about this more. We have some time to think this more through, at least. And my wife is open to opening CP's name, I guess that's Captain Phasma's name, with a more normal sounding first name. So it would be like Allison Captain Phasma, I guess they're saying. Well, I guess that's the end, all right? That's the end of what he wrote. So, I think the more people who have exposure to this, who react to this and who give their opinion on this, maybe it'll just go floating back to them, and maybe it'll help them to consider what they're doing a little bit. I mean, of all the characters, why not name her DJ or something, you know what I mean? But it's gotta be Captain Phasma because they feel like she should be feared and respected. Ooh, I don't know, but I wouldn't do that to somebody, you know what I mean? You can have an exotic name and everything, but when you name someone, first of all, you're naming the child Captain, right? And then it's Phasma. And I don't know, man, because that latest trilogy of movies, I really do think are going to be pretty obscure, as time goes on. I think history is going to not remember it as fondly as the original trilogy and the prequels. I'm pretty sure. So you really want your child's name to be associated with a failed trilogy? You might want to think about that if you're a huge Star Wars fan like you say you are, sir. But that's just my opinion. I just can't see it. But guys, what do you think? You can sound off, of course, in the comment section. And let them have it because they really need to know. It's like, I'm not one, I've always been pro-life. You know what I mean? I've always been pro-life. I am all for the rights of the unborn child and everything, and I've always heard people say, well, under certain circumstances, maybe they should be allowed to make a choice. Maybe this is one of those situations, because you're about to seriously, mess up the trajectory of a child's life. You know what I mean? Think about what you're doing, man. And punishing your wife for watching Game of Thrones without you. Oh my gosh. You know what I mean? I don't know if this dude is playing with a full deck, but like I said, guys, you can sound off in the comment section. Let me know how you feel about it. As always, you can like, you can share, and you can subscribe. And when you subscribe, hit the notification bell so, of course, you always know when I'm making my videos. And you can catch me on Twitter. The link will be in the description box as always. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Man, I've missed you. I'll see you soon. It won't be as long next time. All right, guys, I'll check you out on the next one. This is The Gospel According to Mark with a C. Rock on.